What's going on? What's happening? Sorry, I was oh no, I'm right on time. I'm trying to feed the shrimpies. Welcome, Pumpkin King. Welcome, Chubby Guppy. Dansley, what's going on? How are you doing? Good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my little feed on. The banned on Instagram was for removing too many accounts I follow at a time. Nitrates from the ROI buy is high, so we are trying to decide if I can use tap. Yeah, you can use tap. Tell Dan what your water parameters are. He'll tell you what I told you. He'll tell you what I told you. I wish I had your water. That's what I wish. So how's everyone doing tonight? Thought I'd come on here for a little bit, say hello. And go from there. I kind of got a little, I don't know, kind of get a little lucky. Well, I don't know if it's really luck, but I have a chance to get 2 Alita air pumps, but they're 60s, which is better than what I have. Plus, I can put them both on the same system because I would have liked an 80 or a 100, but then I have these 240s that I'll be able to sell. It's just I need more air. I don't have enough air. I'm not pushing enough. I'm not gangster enough. So I have to push. I have to get more, and he's offering them to me at a good price. It's just now I'll have to find someone to buy these 40s that I got. And as you guys know, I have 140 is pushing 30 tanks. But that's with the filters, cut in half. So you could probably get 20 out of it really good out of one filter. I let 5 gallons sit overnight with prime and 3 bags of charcoal and it picked up 7 TDS. Yeah, it's probably from the charcoal. Oh well, it's from the prime. Personally, I get an RO, buddy. Having low TDS start with means the cartridge. Oh yeah, they'll last forever, probably years. Probably years. Let me get some food down here really quick. Talk amongst yourselves. Feeding them my my homemade food. I don't feed it much. Wow, look at that blue one. Holy heck. Jeez Louise. Oh, I didn't want to put more food in there. Man. Feed Mr. Dan Slee's shrimp. They're fed. All right. We got a couple tanks left, everybody. Only a couple tanks left. All right. I do believe that is sufficient and that will suffice. Let me give the orange kiddos a little extra since there are so many babies. I can't even count them. Nets. Okay, let me see this net. I don't know what this is in here, but if this is food, it's gotta go. Sure it is. So it's old. Alrighty, I'm done. Alright. So yeah, I got Brian. I used the Chinese piston pumps. 40 to 80 range gives Mondo air, but noisy. Yeah, my pumps work. I mean, they work well. I just all the tanks are fully open, and I don't have enough. Means that I don't even have any extra. So I'm full tilt, and that's like I asked my buddy. I said, "How many times do you have to clean the tubes in your dual sponge filters a month or whatever?" He said, "Clean them." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "I've been running them for 3 years, and all I do is clean the filters." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, we don't clean the pipes themselves. They don't need, they don't clog up." So that tells me there too how weak my air system is. So, so at least this way I could put two Elitas together. They're 3 years old. I was told they're 3 years old. They're from my friend. And like I said, they're a pretty good price, but I can put both of those on the same line. So it's a better situation for me. I'm really excited. Plus they're 60s, mine are 40s. Even if I leave it the way it is and run a 60 here instead of a 40, I'll have more air. And plus, they're it's a different style pump, so it'll at least give me what I want. I can put a 60 on this, a 60 on that. I'll have way more air, and even if I run them full tilt, they'll still, I'll still have more pressure than what I have now, which would be great. So like I say, I just got to get a buyer for these pumps. These were expensive too, so. I mean, of course, you can't sell them for as much, but one is, they're both, I don't know, 6 months old, so they haven't even run that long. I have to take some pics of the red bolts and whites I got from the Red Galaxy Tiger Colony. The colors on them are not sweet. Yeah, I'd like to see them. That'd be really cool. Chinese piston pumps. Yeah, well, I wouldn't really mind if it buzzed a little, Chubby Guppy, because, I keep my pumps on top of my wall that I built, so they're so quiet I can't hear them. But I could keep it in the front, because, see, I have one of them. Well, the one over here is not on top of the wall. It's over on top of my water heater. So all the heat that's in the furnace room and everything, it pumps it into the tanks and everything. But this one up here, I don't hear. Plus, if you hear all the kids over there playing video games, I don't hear nothing anyways. But they're so quiet you can't hear them. So if I can get the Elitas, an Elita 60 should push this really nice. And then if I just hook the system back up back here, hook these two pipes back together, and then put both, pumps running the whole system, it should be good. But he did say that he uses a P125, some China ones or something. He said they were good, but he puts multiple ones, on the lines. But he just got a big air pump, where the pipe comes on. It's got like a baffle on it and stuff. He just got one of those online, so that's pretty good. I had one blow a diaphragm, but cut one from pond liner, and it works great. Lasted 2 years before replacement. Yeah, well, see, that's what I like about Elitas is You know, you could buy parts, you could order parts for them and replace them. You know, I could order them, pre-order them, and just keep them on hand for if they ever take a dump, you know. So, I mean, these I'm sure you can too, but yeah, the pond liner stuff I mean, I remember when I was a kid, we used to replace gaskets on cars with cardboard, you know, because a lot of the times when I mean, back in the day, that's what your gasket was cardboard, you know, or like a cork, and we would just cut cardboard as thick as whatever the gasket was, put it on there, and it'd work, you know, just the same, but. Some look like yellow and orange highlighter over the yellow. Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Mine's still clogged with calcium. I have to twist them every couple of months to keep full flow. Oh, the pipes? Yeah, and that's what I don't know how you can go 3 years without cleaning. Plus, the tube would be really disgusting and mucky. But I need more flow. I want the tanks to roll because I'm telling you, yeah, I could shut the pumps off and the shrimp will be fine. I mean, I've done it, but it helps with getting the dirt off the bottom, you know, moving stuff around and you know, everything. Even when I put like my bacteria or the immune booster in there, you know, something stirred around really good, you know, stuff like that really helps. But, you know, I have a lot of 15-gallon tanks and stuff, and, you know, like this one over here, it's coming out, but it's more than trickling, but it's not pushing out like these here. So, I just need a lot more flow. So, yeah, well, you know, I can't. You know, if I had the money, I would just buy a 100, you know, but the ones that were for sale around here, unless somebody can find me one on Facebook by where they live or something, you know, there's none. The ones that were for sale that were a good price that I could get them for, they sold them in like minutes. So I messaged them, hey, is this for sale? Oh, it's pending. I'll let you know. And they both disappeared. I mean, quickly. They messaged me back, yep, all gone. And I was like, man, do you have any red PRLs? Do you have any pure red lines? Well, that's what PRLs are red. Do you mean all red? I would keep your old ones for emergencies. Yeah, well, yeah, emergencies was good, but the thing is, I mean, to be honest, if it pure red line, yeah, pure red line. Do I have pure red line? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I have pure red line, and but this is the new deal. So actually, I would have to say yes and no. The grade. Sorry, stroke boy here, just PR. The grade of crystal reds and PRLs now that I can get are almost identical. Meaning, I could show you a tank right now. You know, it's got PRLs. You know, they're called PRL / crystal reds, and just like my PBLs, pure black line / crystal blacks, the grade is so high that they're exactly the same at, well, let's not say exactly because I don't want anybody saying that, you know, I'm wrong, but they're so close it's almost you know, you can't tell. They have the same body styles as the PRLs and the PBLs. So instead of selling a more expensive shrimp, I sell PRL / crystal reds. And that's the thing is, you know, they have the double line, they have Misuras, they have this, they have that, they throw the triple line. I don't have any baby. Like I said, I have a tank packed full of so many babies, and not one of them is a cull. They throw what their parents are. And that was hard for me to believe at the time, but that's why I had to try it out to see. And I had a tank of them, and I thought, well, what's the sense of selling PRLs anymore when these are such high quality and the gene is so high? And I was talking to somebody else about that and letting them know that people can buy these now and they can sell them as PRL and no one will know. Well, I don't do that. So these are, a little cheaper than PRLs. So do I have PRLs? No. I have the high grade crystal red / PRLs. They don't breed anything but those patterns. All the patterns that everyone wants, that's what they have. I have a tank full and there's babies everywhere and they're all pregnant and they're all PRL. If you know what PRLs look like, they all have the lines on them, the 2 lines and this line and that, the Hinamura, all that stuff. And then you have the crystal reds, the 3 bands, and stuff like that. Well, there's 3 bands and all the other PRL designs there, the Mazuras, the crowns, everything. They produce everything. And so I went that route so I can give everyone a better price and everybody can afford them instead of going, well, no, if you want a PRL, they're this much, and crystal reds are this much. That's why I went with the really high grade shrimp. So that's what I have to offer now. I have that's why on my thing it says PRL / CRS. Now say pure black line / crystal blacks. Due to the fact that they're such high grade, they say there's really no difference. And like I said, I bred them in both tanks, and I didn't get any culls. So they promised me that they'd breed whatever their parents were. I was like, all right, and I checked it out and it worked. Kim, babies like mine. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Kim. Thank you for hopping in here. Oh, stop. Take your wet nose. Go. Go play. Oh, doggy wet nose. I have some of the PRLs from him, and they are beautiful. Actually, I need to order more. Yeah, Pumpkin King's got them. Actually, when Pumpkin King ordered them, I sent him PRLs, and then I think the other one I sent him some of the other ones too. So he's got some of both. But that's what I'm saying. I could show you the tank, and you can't tell me no difference. There's no difference. That's why I don't lie. You see on my website, it's PRL / crystal reds. But they're higher grade than crystal reds, and since they're not PRLs, they're just below a PRL, but they don't throw anything off. They don't throw garbage. I'm not saying that it couldn't. I mean, you could breed them for 6 months. You could get a purple one. I don't know. But they breed incredible. So my crystal reds are very female heavy. Very few males. I need to order 10 Shadow King Kong and 10 crystal reds. Also, is there a short shrimp net? I have some Neos in the back of the tank I can't get out. You want a short shrimp net? I sell the adjustable ones. These are really nice. These are the ones that quite a few people get, but they're the extendabos. These are $8. These are the small nets that are on my website. It's a square net, so it's kind of better than being round, because it'll be flat and you can go into a corner. But Leah Jet got these off me. People get them all the time. They like them. But yeah, these are $8. So I have these, which these are, I'm sorry, but they go from 18 to 50 centimeters. So I think all I have right now is black. So, yeah, I believe all I have is black color. But yeah, I can do shrimp. I got something else I can that I'm gonna announce too, but yeah, I can get you the. You want 10 Shadow King Kongs and 10 Crystal Reds also. Yeah, I can do that. 10 and 10. And Chubby Guppy, I can. I was gonna say I could probably go in there, but I don't know if I could separate. Crystal Reds are the PRLs are kind of hard to be able to. Well, they're not hard, but there's a male. I don't know. Yeah, I can send you some. I got them in there if you want some. Yeah, crystals and PRL, PBR are the same shrimp. Right, yeah. It's just, they say the PRLs will never throw anything when a crystal red could, but the quality that they have bred, because I used to buy the two difference. And then they said, well, why are you doing that? Why don't you just get this one? Because it's such high grade that it doesn't throw any, it throws exactly what the parents are. So like I said, I checked it out with Bolt, and so that's what I keep now. Oh, Leah Jet, there she is. Welcome, welcome. Scott's Aquatics, welcome, welcome. Chris, the only reason the marketing term came around was it meant they came from lines not crossed with Taiwan bees, so they don't throw Michelins in Taiwan bees. Yep. Square nets are where it's at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are really nice nets, and they're extendable. They got the nice rubber handle. They got the chain, instead of like my long one. Well, see, this one's the only one I ever got that's got a metal hook on it. My long fiberglass ones. These things are, man, I mean, these are just, I don't know. This is like a surgical device. I mean, it's just so cool. Everyone's got to have one of them. I mean, just like a gold-plated shrimp net in a little case or something. But yeah, these are really nice, really, really nice. And for $8, you can't. I mean, I don't think you can really beat it. I mean, you might be able to, but it's what I have to offer. That and the long ones, the more expensive ones. And I have how many of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Think about 8. I could probably do $12 a piece on those instead of 15. To do a little sale thing, since I haven't done anything in a while. So it's $3 off. So, Leah Church loves square nets. Just watch the handles hold water and can cross-contaminate. Have to use them in hospital tanks. Yeah, that's the bad thing about hospital tanks. You gotta more or less watch whatever you use. The handles in not these. These are like suck super tight onto it. So I highly doubt you can get water in this handle, but the square nets that have a bent handle, just a cheap fish net, the water goes right into that rubber. These are like super tight, Cichlids 23, what up, what up? Did everyone like the stream on the way in? I hope so. Oh, hi, baby girl. Come here, you want to see I? Come see daddy. Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, it's a good girl. I'm just looking for solid lines. Well, they're solid if it's, I've had them for a long time. So I don't have any, I wouldn't tell you they were if they weren't. You know me, I don't sell crap. If they're crap, I get rid of them and I get new shrimp. So they're not. Scramble around all day to get my 10-gallon fixed up for my new shrimp I got from B and get in the autos in my new 20-gallon long. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Cichlids 23 got his pack of autos and shrimpies. Yep. I started setting up all the automation smart plugs in the studio this week now that I have internet. That is so nice being able to remotely turn off RODI. Oh, yeah, I bet. Mine squirts water when you collapse it. Oh, you're saying in the antenna part itself. Yeah, cheap. All right, I'll retract that. Not cheap, but nets are ones that. Okay, let's. I would. Well, I think I don't know. Let me see. I think these do too. Not these. Well, maybe so. I do notice that if I have the net retracted and then I go to push it together, all the water that's on the antenna part, it all comes down because it's so tight. But I hang my nets from the bottom anyways. So, like I hang it all from here so they drip dry. I just stick it to the magnet. But yeah, I could see how a loose antenna, a cheaper one, can get full of water. Yeah, I could see that. That's why, nets, they're not cheap. Even an $8 net, that's not cheap. So that's why, like I'll use certain nets for certain things. But if I go to if I have a medical tank or something, then that net'll sit over there. I won't use it in another tank until I'm done, and then I'll bleach it. I bleach all my nets. I bleach every one of them. I'm not one. I can't just throw nets away and buy them 100 at a time and dip it in a tank and throw it in the trash. No, I run them until they fall off, till the nets rot and come off. But yeah, I bleach them. I'll leave them in there for 10, 15 minutes, then in hot water, and then I take them out and I just put them in cold water and run the cold water and for about 5 minutes, and then I hang them up to dry and I leave them dry for a few days, and then they're good to go. Because once it dries and everything, the bleach is gone. It's rinsed really good, and I've never had a problem. So. But I do understand what you're saying. Yeah, Fluval one I have does that too. Yeah, I have a Fluval one right here. That's what I kept looking at when he was saying that. Because it moves around like that. That's why I don't use it much, but it was like my first shrimp net I ever got, so I just leave it hang out. But yeah, that's a cheaper one. And then you have these Shrimp King ones that are kind of a joke. They're not, they do the same thing for as much as these are. Look at that. You see it could go clunk, 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 garbage. I'm sorry, but not impressed. You go to grab something, the net turns. They're really cheaply made. I mean, look at it. How do you do that? Look at that. Spin it around just by the tip of my finger. What are you going to catch with that? An air bubble? I mean, and I got quite a few of these when I had gotten them. Garbage. Sorry, but that's that's why I don't buy name brand stuff. It's just, it's not everything, but a lot of it's hype. I don't care what, I've tried so many different things and it's just hype. That's why, like these ones I bought, this one doesn't have a net on it anymore, but I use it to move stuff. It doesn't flex or anything, and it's really hard to push together because it's so tight. These are $13 a piece, but they're bulky. So then when I found these, this was a whole, look, the net don't move. The handle's rock solid. It's even wrapped in plastic, to keep it safe, to make it last longer. Got a nice metal ring on the end of it. You could hook it to something or whatever, but, it's all rubber up here, all rubber back here, and then it's like fiberglass. I just slapped myself with water off that. Did you guys see that? And then I just reach up and stick it to a magnet. I do all my nets with magnets. And if they don't have a metal end, I just twist a piece of wire on there, and that's it. Clip the ends off so it's not sharp. Slap it up to a magnet. Good to go. It's just, holy snikes. What, did somebody pay Candy Overhauls to come in here? Holy heck. I haven't seen her in a while. How are you, Candy? It's good to see you in here. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. So, just a heads up, it's not always the big name brands that's the best way to go. I mean, it's kind of like Substrate, I was on, I don't know, one of those shrimp things I belong to on Facebook, one of the groups, and somebody said, what's the best, or what, hold on. There's a piece of food floating around and there's 3 shrimp up locked to it. My food that I make. They're just eating it while it's floating. Must be good stuff. But, so I was on that channel and they said, what's the best, what's, a really good substrate to use? And I said, well, Fluval Stratum. Somebody said, oh, Fluval Stratum is no good. Creates detritus worms and this and that, flatworms. I've never seen so many worms. And I just thought to myself, well, you're overfeeding. And, you guys know it's all I use is Fluval Stratum. And I use the other stuff, the humate, the black humate. But I don't have any problems. I actually use way less in my tanks. I only use it about a 1/4 inch thick. And all of my tanks are primo. And I breed, so I'm packing my tanks full of shrimp. I don't have any issues at all. Flip Aquatics, he used Fluval Stratum forever. I mean, the guy came up on Fluval Stratum. It's like he, breast milk to him. And he switched over to Brightwell. And look, I don't hold it against the guy, but he switched to Brightwell because Brightwell started sponsoring him. So he said, oh, this is the best stuff ever. Well, I would say it too if you're going to give it to me for free. But he doesn't say that that this stuff is no good. He doesn't say Fluval Stratum's no good. He just says Brightwell is the best. Well, I would say it too. So, Flip swore by it. I put it in bowls. So it was his thing. I run empty tanks and I put the Fluval Stratum in bowls. And once a year, I pull a bowl out and switch it. Well, geez, if you're going a whole year and only switching one bowl, put another one in there, then a year later switch another bowl, geez, it must really work. So, to get it, it wasn't an argument. I was just trying to not really prove a point, but just put my opinion out there saying, hey, I use it all day. And then all of a sudden, more people started coming on saying, oh, I only use Fluval Stratum. Look, ADA and all that stuff, I'm sure it's incredible stuff. They don't sell it here. I'd have to order it. That's why I don't have any. Well, 2, I don't like the color. I like the Now it could come in this color, I don't know, but I like the dark coffee mocha color. So I'm not sure what colors it actually comes in. But all I'm trying to say with this is just because somebody says it's the best doesn't mean that it actually is. They might just be on the bandwagon because, I don't know, they want to follow. I don't know. But yeah, nets aren't cheap. And to buy nets, the fluval net, yeah, hey, I didn't buy it because I want, that cost me $12. It's a cheap net, but it was just my first one ever. It's small, slender, and it worked well. But those Shrimp King nets are garbage. I do not like it. I like fluval stratum. Yeah, see? Stratum's good stuff. It's just really, really good stuff. It's, I don't know. You guys know how long I've had my tanks running, and I'll even like break them down from a 15 and take the same substrate, put it into a 10 gallon. And the 20 longs, I was putting in 2 10 gallons. Siphon it out, get all the detritus and stuff out of it, scoop it out, put it in tanks, and they're still running with the pH down to 6.2, 6 to 6.2, 6.3. I mean, low. All the shrimp doing great, and it's like, Fluval runs huge deals. If you guys look online, let's say you go to Petco and you want to buy some Fluval stratum, man, they have the 17-pound bags now. I showed you guys. Look online. It's like 45 in the store or something. You can get it for like $38. And then all you got to do is show them. Be like, oh, here online you got it for $38. Oh, okay, we'll bring it up. You get it for $38. Really? 17 pounds? So to me, you can't, if my shrimp live and the water parameters are supposed to be where they are, then I'm sold. I just am. And here it is, too. This is what we've been talking about for months, you guys. I mean, this is just everything we've been speaking about. Everyone chimes in and says that they do stuff like this. But we're talking about, the water parameters and where, so-and-so says that they got to be here. We all follow. Shrimp are living, everything. But now we're getting information from other countries, other people that are now starting to maybe, well, at least for me, I'm starting to get information about how other people in other countries are keeping their water parameters. Well, ask yourself this. If somebody says, okay, this shrimp needs to be on a 5.6, 5.5 to 5.8, I keep them on that. Well, that's you. Do I have to keep them on that, or can I keep them on a 6.2, 6 to 6.2 at fluval stratum? If I can run my tanks to 230 TDS and my shrimp are having babies left and right, what's a couple little bit on the pH? Is there a possibility? Anything's possible. Just because someone keeps it at a 5.5 doesn't mean, I don't know, did they go test the water where the shrimp came from? Did they go to the stream and dip their bottle in and go, oh, son of a bitch, it's 5.5? No. It's just, who knows? I don't know where they got their info from. I got my info from listening to other people. That's how I got my info from. And, or that's how I got my info, and I fear that's how a lot of people got their info. But it's, other people like Mark Shrimp Tanks that does silly, goofy stuff that gets information that we didn't know. Like doing big TDS drops, just pumping a bunch of RO in there to drop if it's dangerously high or whatever, and how it does not disturb the shrimp. And he did that just out of a fluke accident that he wasn't paying attention about. So guess what? Now we can all put RO in there. Would they have said that before? Nope. They'd probably say it would kill your shrimp if you just did a water change with pure RO. They say, oh, we could top it off with just RO. Well, this guy did 90% water change with RO. So, I mean, there's a lot of things we don't know. But that's why I'm here. I'm trying to do it, even if I'm just scratching at the surface, and everyone on here knows way more than me. That's fine, because you guys tell me stuff that I don't know, and then I'll try it, and then I'll try something else on it, like LRB saying, I don't need filters and this and that. That guy's right. Like I said, I put 100 shrimp in a 5-gallon tank and didn't do anything for 8 months. Didn't give them no water or nothing. All I did was change water. I mean, didn't give them no air or nothing. Fed them and changed the water. So it's like, it sounded dumb, and he's got a ton of tanks, but who knows? The guy could be shutting his air pumps off and his filters before he goes live. Well, I wanted to try it. The guy's 100% correct. You know what I'm saying? He knows his stuff. So, there's another thing that was taught to me that I didn't know. And it's, that's where I'm trying to help people with the shrimp is, to bring information. Like if I see stuff on, a Chris Lucop channel or something, and people say this, that, and the other, oh, I keep shrimp at 150, 200, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try it, it's just, you got to, because like I say, I want to be able to bring you guys info. So we're not so afraid to go, oh, well, shit, I did my water change 3 weeks ago. My TDS is way high. Well, now we can go, okay, well, if we're not overfeeding and there's oxygenation flipping through the water, but we all know that, here's the thing. If you don't have a lot of fish in let's say a 10-gallon tank, say some guppies and stuff, to an extent, no oxygen, no, if you have plants in it and everything, we all know how good it is. But if you pack a ton of fish in a 10-gallon tank, the ammonia is going to rise. It's going to go crazy. You're going to have to change water constantly just keep those fish alive. Well, if you look, LRB doesn't have a bazillion fish in his tanks polluting his water. So, I mean, the guy's smart. He doesn't do stuff ignorant. It's kind of like shrimp. If you have 50 shrimp in a 10-gallon tank, okay. If you have 100 shrimp in a 10-gallon tank, it's pushing it. The more shrimp you get means the more food you're putting in the tank. Whether it's eaten or not, it still goes through the shrimp and they poop it out. My tanks, being a breeder, I don't have them packed full of plants. So I have mosses in there, and Pearlweed and some other things, some Satan's floating little plants, little things like this. But if I go too long, let's say down here on my wild tank, there's over 300, there's 400 shrimp in there. If I don't do a water change on that, I mean, the stuff could skyrocket. I mean, and the ammonia could blow up over time due to there's no plants in there. There's a thing of moss like this and a piece of wood, but I take a high risk because I feed so much in there because there's so many shrimp of having an ammonia spike. So yeah, can you shut all of it off? Yeah, but not if you have too much, so that's what I'm saying. With LRB teaching stuff like that, you learn a lot. With Mark Shrimp Tanks teaching stuff, you learn a lot. But it's still, I think we're still just barely scratching the surface on the abilities and what we're able to do with these shrimp. Like I said the other day, I found snow white in my orange tank. Don't know how it got there, but it was hanging out, chilling, like it was born in that tank. So, I asked myself right then and there, I was like, geez, Louise, can snow whites go in, tap water? And you guys know my tap water is high in minerals because I put my wastewater in there. So, I mean, minerals galore. I mean, it's 170 TDS coming out the wastewater side. Chewy LTD, thanks for the information. Huh? Okay, cool. Be safe. See you, Johnny. Be good, buddy. All right. Hey, oh, redfish, bluefish. Look at that. We got a bunch of people. What? Oh, bye, Lexi. Sorry. I'm over here yapping. I didn't hear you. See you guys soon. Redfish, bluefish. Hello, hello. Sorry about that. Kids are all leaving. They're going home for the night. What is it? 9:30. They was here playing Minecraft and their iPads and Chewy LTD. They have a type of Neocaridina species in freshwater. I think probably a few other types of Amano, usually in brackish. Yeah, I kept mine in yes, hunting for things near water. That is in the hobby. I kept mine in regular water, tap water, but yeah, if you want them to like breed, yeah, you gotta have them in brackish. You know what is harder water than that? The island of Flores in Indonesia. That's crazy. Not checked my tank's water since I set them up. Just top off with RO at TDS. Check the water when I make it. Right, with modern chemicals and equipment, it's pretty much like the store-bought cake mix. Right, right. I've been noticing. I actually just did it when I water changed these 20 tanks. The day before this one exploded. I checked and my TDSs were higher, and then I checked the GH, and I mean, it was all right on. So I did all the water changes in just plain RO. You know, everything just seems to be, you know, it's just like clockwork. Everything's just falling into place. Everything's doing so well. You know, almost every single tank has babies in it. Almost. Uh, and I'm working on those. And I read them little stories and stuff, but my highest baby output comes from 2.5 gallon call tank. Simple sponge and fern. TS is almost 1,000. pH is 6.5. Shrimp love it. Only top offs and plant harvest. Holy shiznit. That's crazy. 1,000? Man. Oh, so your TDS meter must go to zeros. Yeah, zeros. I'm almost positive. I think they go to 900 or almost 1,000. Yeah. They put crystal reds in tap. Yeah. That's what Chubb's Aquatics. He just messaged me and said that he found some in his pet store that were in tap water. So yeah, I guess because that's what I was sitting here thinking, going, man, it sure be nice. You know, I only got 98 to 102 TDS tap water. Sure be nice if I could switch all these guys over to tap water and just keep them all in tap. You know, I'm in the shop studio right now. Live tonight, bro, at Redfish Bluefish. Oh, this guy's here in Missouri. I think in North America we had a lot to learn regarding keeping shrimp. I found 2 blue bolts in my baby Pucko tank. 30% water, changed to a tap every week. I thought I was seeing that. Right. That's what I'm saying. And here's the funny thing. How the hell do they get in these other tanks? How do they get in these other tanks? I mean, so you just tell yourself, well, I don't know. You know, I'm not putting moss from my Snow White tank down into my orange pumpkin tank. It's not like he's riding on a net, you know, or anything like that. Because there's no reason for me to go from a Caridina tank to a Neocaridina tank with the same net, you know. So now when I first got this rack and I didn't have the wood on the racks, they would jump out quite a bit. And I'd have to say that had to have been something with my water, because I don't have lids on any of these and none jump out. So it could have been, you know, water primers. I'd have to say that that's what it was. But there's just so much. I think we're so far, you know, so far behind on understanding what they could really go. Because who was it? Excuse me. Just the other day, again. Remember I spoke about, if you guys haven't seen it, which I'm sure you have, Mo Polar. I have her, the Dancing Man over there. But in her videos, you know, you can watch her YouTube, which is really informative. She says, "Oh yeah, when I get shrimp, I don't drip nothing. I just put them right in." You know, and she says if you're moving shrimp from one tank to the other, if the water is the same pH, you know, same substrate and everything, you should be fine. Well, then I just watched this guy the other day. He had some videos out. I'm sure some people might have saw it, but he was saying, yeah, I don't even cycle my tank. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I let my shrimp do it. And he'd like take 150 PRLs or whatever and just put them right in the tank. Whoosh. And people are like, oh, what about the ammonia? And I think he was using ADA soil or something. And they're like, the ammonia, this and that. Well, if you look, Mo Polar says in her video that shrimp can handle ammonia. The setting of the tank. Not like I don't think she's saying from a dirty tank the ammonia build up, but it's the ammonia that as the tank is cycling that it's going through that little spike in ammonia. She even says in her videos that they can handle that shrimp are stronger than what we, you know, think they are. And now I just saw that video where the guy, he's just literally putting shrimp right into brand new tanks, you know. He say, like, let them sit for 2 days and then just dump his shrimp in, you know, nice and easy, and just let the shrimps, you know, the waste and everything, just, it cycles it like that, you know. Then he'd be like, okay, I'll show you, you know, in 2 weeks what the tank looks like. I haven't seen any of those. Or if he says, hey, I lost 1 or 2, or, you know, if somebody like that, you know, realizes that he might lose a couple and don't really care because they don't have time to cycle a tank, so he dumps in 150 shrimp and figures if he loses 5 that, you know, it saved him however long from cycling it. Instead of using a cycling bacteria, it just uses a shrimp. But so there's multiple people out there that are doing it, that video it, that are doing it, and show that, you know, a lot of things are possible. So, I mean, I'm not dumping 150 shrimp in over here. I mean, I do my cycling bacteria, and I'm around 4 or 5 days at starting a new tank if I need to put shrimp in it right away. And I've had nothing but success using my live bacteria, my cycling bacteria. So, and I'm sure the people that buy it off me are, you know, willing to say that they do too, because they're adding shrimp as fast as I do. So it works really good. I think in North America we had a lot to learn regarding shrimp. Asian countries have all the info and they aren't interested. Of course not, because like they said when I, you know, got into the shrimp hobby, even the fish hobby a long time ago, you know, they always said it about fish stores was, you know, no one's going to tell you the truth, because if they can sell you a fish, if they can sell you a tank, a filter, some clown puke gravel, an air sponge, and a bag full of fish on the same day, you'll come back 2 days later for more fish because they're all going to die. You know, they don't tell you, you know, back in the day when I was a kid, they didn't tell you had to cycle a tank. They didn't tell you don't vacuum your substrate, you know, once a week. You know, leave the fish poop in there to build up bacteria. You know, they used to say, oh, when the filter gets dirty in the back, drain out and throw it away. we used to go through so many filters. They didn't say, hey, just rinse it out and stick it right back in because it's full of beneficial bacteria. They didn't say, oh, don't scrub out your filter every week, and clean the pipe and everything. You're getting rid of all that bacteria. They didn't tell you none of that stuff, because they wanted you to fail. Because the more you failed, the more you bought. I could say that has to do a lot with today because, like Leah says, no one's giving up secrets. So it's on us as, a shrimp community to find out what's right and what's wrong. And, someone like me to, there's more people that do it, but someone like me that'll go, take a chance to find out if something's true or, see if a product is good and, stuff like that. I think if one of us can, find out if something is a fairy tale or if it's fact, it would save a lot of us from, killing shrimp. So if one person loses 5 shrimp, it's better than 10 people losing 5 shrimp, So, now it's not like I do anything here. Chevy Fish, welcome, welcome. I am so glad to see you here, ma'am, young lady, Miss Chevy. Chevy! Yeah, I don't do anything like halibut to kill my shrimp. But like foods, I try foods out. I try remineralizers out, substrates, leaves, filters, liquid GH, nutrifying bacteria, no planaria, TIMA to take away any, sicknesses, that Neocaridina could have, the fungus, the nutrifying bacteria, the immune booster, all sorts of stuff. Who would have, I saw it on YouTube videos, some guy doing, started using liquid GH, and I was like, what? And he's like, look, just trying to keep up with the times, and, salt's good. Well, so is the liquid. And I thought, all right, well, I won't say it's not, but sure it'd be nice to get some liquid, something. Look, the salt isn't that hard to stir up. It really isn't. So, but, you stir it for a minute or two, and then there's, some in the center. The one thing I did find is Mark Shrimp Tanks leaves a pump in his container. So I have my pump that I pump all the water with. Well, I just leave the hose in there. If I do salt it, I just leave it in there, come back 10, 15 minutes later, it's all stirred up. So, is it more stressful? No. But the GH liquid, I can really tweak it in. I could tweak it in to the drop. Can't do that with salt. I got to guess. Hope I get there. If I go over, I got to add more water. And sometimes that sucks because my bucket's full and I got to, siphon it out, add RO. Could take me a minute, to get it. But if it's liquid, easy peasy, in and out, and I'm done, really fast. Shrimp love it. I've been using it for quite a while now. And I'm kind of mad because I bought salt, and I'm not using it. So I like using it in between. I mix it. So like maybe once a month I'll go and see if that fishbone there was Prego. Like once a month I'll go and throw the salt in there, the salty bee shrimp, so I can use it, burn it up. But the liquid, it's nice because I know that 5.5 milliliters if the bucket's not filled at the top, 5.5 milliliters gets me right around where I want to be. So if I have 25 gallons of water, I have to pull it out 5 times. Let it stir up for 5 minutes, and then check the TDS, and I can hit the drops and put it in there and be done. But if not, then I have to go, man, how many scoops does it take to do 5 gallons? Jeez, man. I think one scoop's like 120 to 130. It's harder, because if you got a little more water than the time before, it's all little things like that. So, do I bring something to you that might be a little more helpful? Hopefully. And then, something like this little goofy thing I bought. It's not, it's $25 goofy, but, it's the new, I have crack sacks and I have the crackhead spoon, to heat up your heroin. So we got a heroin spoon now. So we got crack sacks and a heroin spoon, but this is just now my new measuring tool. I haven't used it yet. Well, I did. I put some stuff in it to see if it matched my big measuring scale, and it does. So yeah, it's just it's easier if I put stuff in here and then I just put it in the sack like that. Before, I would take like Mark's shrimp tank and I put this on my scale, zero it out, and then I pour the powder in here. And when it got to 20 milligrams or whatever, or 20 grams, then I pick this up and have to shake it and get it to go in the bag really easy. Or really, get it to go in that little Ziploc baggie. So then I saw this. I've seen them many a times, but I just never thought of what I could use it for until I saw it last time, and I realized that this can help me pour it into the crack sack. So we have crack sack, and now we have a heroin spoon. So get them while they're hot. Heroin spoons. No needles, or I can get you needles, or syringes, but no needles. We don't play with needles. It's all smoking around here. You gotta smoke it. Gotta smoke. Oh shit. Gotta smoke it. So, let's see what we got. Hey, Sinfis, how you doing, little lady? Definitely a great conversation for advanced Aquarius newbies needing more structured guidelines. Getting my shrimp fam fixed, Pumpkin King. See, that's the thing. That's what I like. I like coming on here. Look, we talk about whatever all day, but I like it when we can get and agree on what we're talking about, because it's not like I'm saying anything that's not known. I'm just supporting the people that have said it before or have not said it yet, just because. So, it's, I just want to be that helpful tool that people can, look to for guidance, little help maybe, or, answer questions. I've been getting so many more questions now and messages sent to me than I ever thought I would have, and it's, like I always say, no question's a dumb question. It might seem easy, like you're asking a question that you think that you should know, but don't know. So just don't worry about it. Just ask. It's not like, but I've been answering a lot more questions than normal. It's like, okay, hey, that's what I'm here for. I don't care, so I'm just glad that people are now starting to, I don't know, maybe feel more comfortable to open up and ask and learn more, because look, on here, we might not talk about what somebody, a problem somebody has, and if they message and I don't know, I might message Dan or something, or somebody on here, Leah or something, to get the answer, and I can pass along to you. Leah, well, you want the heroin spoon? I can get more. They're not cheap. I mean, it's not like I don't think anybody on here that wants one is going to care. But this one cost me, and I didn't get a deal on it. $24.99, $24.99, yo. Sorry, I can't get that to. Well, $25. Yeah, and I didn't get a discount because there's some things that he can't give discounts, like CChem. These electronics, yeah, no bueno. So I thought, who cares? $25? This thing's the cat's meow. I mean, really, it's like my big, huge scale, but now it's little. So like, jack up those spoons. So it's like plenaire, even no plenaria or like Panicure C. You're supposed to use 1/10 of a gram, right? So me, when I first started using it, I'd pour out a gram, get my razor blade out, start chopping that shit up, and then I'd separate it in 10 parts. 10 as equal as I could. You know, I didn't have anything small. So I figure if I break it up in 10 equal lines or circles or whatever you want, 10 hearts, you know, whatever you want to do it, Lucky Charms, just that it's eyeballed the same. Well, out of them 10, each one is a 1/10. So I'd scoop one out, put it in a tank. Now I use even less than that. But now, if I ever need anything like that, or if somebody wants to order something, you know, because now I'm going to sell, like I said, the little cups of bacteria, live bacteria, so you could cycle a 10-gallon tank. I'm going to sell these. I'm going to sell the North Fin fish or the food that I got. I'm going to sell that in these so you can get the North Fin food. Now, I've been giving it out, some of it here and there, so people can see it. I believe Mr. Cichlids23 just got some, and he asked me what it was, so I told him to try it out. Let me know, because my shrimp love it. But, you know, I'd rather get feedback from people saying that it's good than... Yeah, see, the liquid, here we are again. A liquid product, of course, is so much easier, yes. But I'm just saying, if you use, I mean, what if you don't have anything to measure it? Let's say you don't have a syringe without a needle, and you need your heroin spoon. You can put it in here until it weighs up to what you're supposed to. This goes up to 300 grams. I mean, you'd think this thing goes skirt and lean up like that, like you just scoop peanut butter with it. But it says it goes up 300 grams. So the liquid, what have you, any product that you want to measure that's, you know, you would like in a smaller thing, I think this would be cool. But yeah, Dan's right. Anything liquid it's the new age. It's the new wave. You know, it's like getting a mohawk. You know, getting a mohawk and rocking out to Leonard Skinner, man. You know, it's how you got to do it. So, you answered a question for me the other day on Facebook. Thank you for that. Oh, that was you. See, Brian, you need to start selling. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not like I have a ton of free time. But like I said before, and my wife feels the same way. If you guys are gonna sit here and go through, you know, be a part of this channel, you know, and this shrimp fam that, you know, we started here, and you guys spend money here. Even if you don't spend money here, you spend your time, and time is money. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, you know, you could say, well, I could be watching my favorite TV show right now. But you might DVR it so you could sit here and watch this live. So time is money, in my opinion, and we appreciate that because you could probably be doing a lot of different things other than sitting here watching this. So that's how we do appreciate it, and that's how I'll answer anything I can. Anytime. I mean, I get messages, and I'll be out doing stuff, and my phone will go off. I'll be like, hey, hold on, man, I got answers. Boop, 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 boop. You know, doesn't matter to me. I don't care. It's like Dan. If I ask Dan for something, I mean, that guy would be at work and, you know, he'll message me when he gets a chance, you know. So it's kind of like, you know, it's a family within a family, you know. So I don't think there's anyone on here that I could send a question to or even say hi to that I wouldn't get an answer from, you know, in a fashionly manner, you know. So this is the liquid I use instead of Panicure C. All right, yeah, check that out. Just use our Weeds Kiss. Yeah. Check out the, yeah. Right. Remember the old ones you used to be able to hold in your hand? You'd clip a bag? No, I don't know. I think I saw a video on this. But it was like you had your scale and the little, like a triple beam, and you'd clip the bag on there, and then you grab the thing and pick it up like this, and it'd balance it, and it was a weight scale, and it would tell you what the baggie weighed. If it was light, you put some in. If not, you pull some out. And then when you're done, you put it down and clip it, lay the scale aside. I think I saw it on National Geographic or something, or I don't know, something I shouldn't have been watching when I was a kid. That's how I got that information. I think so. But, you know, it's just really, oh, okay, so I have two things. We're at hour 18, so I want to get off after hour and a half. So, yes, thank you for that link, Dan. I read that first. It popped up. I was like, what the heck is that? Your number one fan. Oh, it says number. Oh, all right. You're number one fan. Well, thank you, my number one fan, for that $3. That's so cool. Thank you so much. Anyone else buffering? Well, I hope not. I'm plugged in. I shouldn't be buffering. Yeah, my internet is full. I'm connected. Yeah, I'm plugged in. I'm hardwired. So, I mean, I'm not saying it can't jack up because I do have, nope, just you, C23. Yep, sweet. I'm not saying my computer can't, you know, my Wi-Fi can't jump it because it does sometimes. But, all right, so here I got a couple things. Oh, get this. My one sponsor, or, you know, he's more than a sponsor. He's actually someone that really helps me, you know, do this and, you know, helps me out a lot in this. You know, just doing this, enabling me to do this, and not have to like worry, about how am I gonna, you know, get shrimp to breed and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, he asked me probably one of the silliest questions, the other day. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday. He asked me if I would like to get, if I would like boas, blue boas, and if I would like snowflakes. And I told him that those were the two dumbest questions he's ever asked me in the almost 2 years that we've been hanging out together. So, can send me a message if you need it. Can do the math again. Nice, and for dosing, I don't have it handy, but you can convert the active ingredient amount into what you need in milliliters. So I guess I'm going to be getting snowflakes and blue boas. Because here's the thing. It's kind of like, you know, me and Dan talk, you know, It's not that me and Dan talk a lot. I mean, we're not that close. Blue Bow is, I know, Leah. But, you know, I've talked to Dan and, you know, we've thrown this back and forth too. But it's like, let's say you have a tank. I mean, bows can, you know, they can go up to hundreds of dollars. Let's say $300. Or let's say $200. They're expensive. And let's say you have a tank of 100. Well, let's say, I don't know. Let's say something happens in the tank and it crashes and it kills every single one of them. Now, you know, you just had, you know, let's say, you know, they're $100, $200, $300 a piece and you just lost 100 of them. They all died and you have no more. So what you should do, or what you can do, is if you have people that you can trust and that are really, really good at what they do, you can then share your genes, your shrimp, with them in case something ever happens to yours. It's kind of like having money in more than one bank, you know, and your bank gets robbed and you're like, oh my God, I don't have any more money. But yeah, you have some in Chase around the corner. You know, if this is back, you know, when there's horse and buggy type deal. But still, you know what I mean. So he sent them to me. He's going to send me a big fat bag, and I'm going to separate snowflakes into boas, and then I'm going to have 2 tanks of really, well, more expensive shrimp. So if there's anyone who wants to buy those shrimp, those will be coming in. Mike Green, what up? Those will be coming in soon. Yes, you will see them, Leah. Oh, yeah, Mike Green when he got back to work, he went out and started buying him some snowflakes. I wish I would have been the one that sold to him. Hey, do you plan on having a sale anytime soon? You can totally trust me, Brian. Wink, wink. Yeah, I was thinking of having. Now, here's the thing I was thinking of doing. You know, you see these people that have that sell guppies. Say buy 5 get 1 free. Well, okay, buy 5 shrimp, get 1 free. That's my deal. That's my discount. I'll run that to the end of October. Buy 5 shrimp, get 1 free. Buy 10 shrimp, you get 2 free. So, I could do that, and you know, yeah, I could probably do that. Do a sale on the sell these $12 instead of 15. If you guys interested in these, these really, 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 really good nets. They're just sick how good they are. I mean, it's ridiculous, just ridiculous. I think I'm trying. Oh, here's the other one right here. Yeah, now look, it's not, we don't, you know, we just get done and hang them up, but this is the first, see how I told you I put wire on it to stick it to the magnets? But this is the first, I mean, the net's pushed in because it was leaning up against the metal rack, but these things are in great shape. This one has a little shorter basket on it for some reason, but yeah, they're incredible, incredible, incredible nuts. And for $12, you really can't beat that. Because like I told you before, I don't make nothing on the nets. So, I don't know. It's just come to a thing to where, okay, what about spend over 200? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get free shipping all day. I do. If you spend over $100, you get free shipping. Now, if it's 105 cents, no. You know, if you squeeze right to 100, no, because then the shipping's going to take me down into that. So, I mean, if it's like 110, 115, yeah, anything over 100. You know, it's got to be over. You know, because if you buy $115, then, you know, it's free shipping, so it's not $130. But so like the $115, you know, I'm more or less giving you $15 free of shrimp, or you're more or less paying for shipping, however you want to look at it. So yeah, let's say 115. You got to, it's got to be 115 or more to get free ship. $200. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll probably give you a free net if you spent $200. But yeah, so we could do that. It's what about shipping too? Yeah, well, I don't even want to know what you're asking, Leah. Yeah, to Canada, millions. Yeah. But yeah, we could do buy 5 shrimp, get the 6th one free. So if you buy 10, you get 12. I mean, you know, a lot of people do, you know, buy 10, you get 11 to cover DOA. Well, you know, knock on wood, I try never to have DOA. So, I mean, you know, that's one thing that I kind of pride myself off of, is trying to never have DOA. And if I do have DOA, I cover it. I mean, it just seems weird to me if I say, hey, I'm going to send you 5 extra in case they die. Well, then you kind of ask yourself, well, do you think they're going to die? Why would you just give me 5 extra shrimp? So you think your shrimp are going to die. See what I'm saying? It's not like it's an import and they're sending in a big bag 200 shrimp. Well, there's a really good chance you're going to lose a bunch of them because ammonia and all that stuff and all the pooping and stuff, you know. So, you know, any kind of import fish or anything, you know, stuff dies like that, you know. So that's like expensive fish. They send 1 in a bag, you know. But yeah, so we can do that. 5 shrimp, get 1 free. $115 minimum, free shipping. The expensive nets, $12 instead of 15. Because that's the thing, I don't have an issue with it, because I'm going to be getting a big, huge order, you know, another order coming in. So, I don't know, more than that, you know, it really don't matter. It just depends. If you order something, ask me, and you know, we could do something. So as soon as the border opens, I'm gonna order up some shrimps. Yep. Really sucks you don't live down here by my borders, because I can just meet you there and, you know, pass them off and away you go. But probably the best thing, like I said, is I would have to find someone who lives up by your border, and then I ship them. And then you cross the border, go to their wherever, get them back over, drive home. I think that'd be the best way. So, impossible. I hear you. Dad's struggling in the hospital, so it's been a shitty week. Mike Green. Oh, my half beaks are incredible. I've moved them out of the shrimp tank and I put them over in the super red Severn tank. I figure if they're carnivores, they'll hold their own, and they're over there having a good old time. It's just, you know, they're learning their place, because, you know, the super red Severns are, you know, some of them are bigger than a quarter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop them out. I'm going to go put them into 120 with the big fish, and let them get even bigger, so I can get even more money for them for taking them back to the pet store. Oh, and then the last one before we end the stream. B, I need a lot of shrimp, bro. Well, I got a lot of shrimp for you. Here's the last one. I've also been given the ability to, let's say, I don't know. Let's say somebody wants to order a large amount, large quantity. Well, let's just say you want 50 blue dreams. All right. I have the ability, if you're going to buy a large amount, I was given the power to give a discount. So let's say like blue dreams are $6. I could sell them to you for $5 if you pay shipping. Or $6 if I pay shipping, which you paying shipping is way cheaper when it comes to something like that, because $50, you save $50 on 50 shrimp, and you have to pay shipping. So it could be like $12 to $15 for shipping. But what it is I can get them drop shipped now. I was given this go ahead to where, like I'm saying, I mean, if somebody wants like, do stuff for the holidays or something, or what have you, if you want, 100, 200 shrimp of all different kind, and I can't cover it, but I can even help you with a discount, then my friend will drop ship them for you, for me. He'll drop ship them for me, and I can get you a smaller discount, or I can get you a discount because it helps him and it helps me. Because let's say like my yellows are really low right now, right? Because I did the thing for the pet store, so I got to wait for them to get their breeding going and stuff. So let's say you want 40 yellows. Well, I don't have 40 yellows. So what it is I would call him and be like, hey, I got an order for 40 yellows. They're $5 a piece. We're giving them to them for $4 a piece, and they're paying shipping. So you just save $40, but out of that 40, you got to pay 12 to 15 for shipping. So, you'd be saving $25 doing it that way. So what he's trying to do is, make it to where people can order larger amounts from me and I can cover it. And also, if you go through me, I can get you a discount for doing it like that. If it's got to be 50 or more shrimp. So, like I said, if you want shrimp for 5 different tanks or whatever, or you just want to pack a 50-gallon tank and you want 100 shrimp, I can get you $1 off. I get you 100 shrimp, so you'd save $100, and all you got to do is pay shipping. So that could be, 100 shrimp depends on how many bags and weight wise. I mean, you could save $80, $70. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, do you know a guy that knows a guy? Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know a guy that knows a guy. I know the guy. See, and that's what I was trying to say is I would give you guys I don't have an issue with it, but I'm trying to make it something where people want to find out. I mean, some of you might not know already. They might know, but that's why I said if I got 100 viewers, I got to set it up. I want 100 viewers that are all subscribed, and I'll give away $300 in prizes. $300. Who's done that? No one's done that, but I'll do it. I don't care if they're all fish people, whatever. I need 100 viewers on one show. I need that viewer thing to go all the way up to 100. When it hits 100, I'll give away $300 in products. It could be $50, gift cards, $100 gift card, sponge filters, expensive nets, expensive shrimp. It could be trios of Galaxy Fishbones. I mean, anything. Because he just gave me $300 and said, here, you either get it all from me now or just let me know, what you give away, and then I'll cover it, and I'll have to wait a few days for me to send it. Or if I can cover it, with my stuff, then I give it to you. But, so 60 soy. I don't know if you saw my comment in the last stream. I'm so sorry about you, Jade. it's, I'm trying to pass on the love due to the fact that, shit sucks right now. I mean, everybody. It sucks for me, sucks for everybody. So if I can help somebody save some money, and that's why, I don't have an issue with it either. I can drop, a price or something like that to make it so you can get what you want too. I'm not hard. I'm not stingy with my stuff. But the thing is I'd rather, work and, work with people and do that and help somebody out than just be giving stuff away to get a bunch of attention. But I will give $300 worth of stuff away for 100 viewers on my channel at one time. So like how Mark Shrimp Tanks, that guy hits 100, no problem, and he gives away Nettle Mix. Because the guy's, he's an OG, he's gangster. I can't call him an OG because I'm older than he is, but that guy's worked his way up and he earned what he's got. So I just want to do something that no one's done and give away $300 worth of products. I just have to break it down. I'm going to have to write it out to what each, probably first place will be $100. And then second place, they could be all cash. They would be, cards, purchase. It's not like I'm going to send you $100, because it's got to be products, shrimp, food, nets, but one could, I could just give away cards, $100, 50s, 25s, 10s, 5s, some prizes, stuff like that. But there will be $300 given away. Proper pH TDS for Galaxy Fishbone. Proper or what I got them at? My pH is the same as it is in all tanks. 6.2. What does he ask for? pH TDS. What am I at in there? 170, I think. We're over here. Well, since you asked, I got to tell you, I can't keep it a secret of what my fish bones are exploding at. 182. 182. So, what is it? pH TDS. Yeah, 182. I got it. And there's just babies after baby. They just keep having them. This one over here, the same thing. Back over here. But that's what I keep it at. Like I said, I'm playing with these TDSs, and right here, my blue bolts. Well, it said 180, 176, 175, 174, 174 on the dot for blue bolts. So like I said, it's just all the tanks are, they're having babies. Here's the orange-eyed calls. 150, 149. It's just certain ones I run. 156 for the orange-eyed yellow King Kongs. That just had babies all over the place. What? Oh, look, there's got to be 50 blue steels right here in front. Babies. 159. $177 on my orange-eyed blue tiger tank. It's just, they just had babies also. It's you know, I don't like um purposely. I mean, some tanks like a higher TDS. So, like, let's say I take a gallon out of the 10 gallons. I only take a gallon out of the 15 gallon, that one, because, there's fish bones in it to let the TDS go a little higher, some more minerals. So, I need those fish bones. All mine, I'll pay now. You ship 1 to 2 months when I get across the is what you want. Cup of Doug, what is happening? Welcome. Can you recommend a shrimp for planted tank with tap water? Yeah, any Neocaridina. Any Neocaridina. And some Caridina. I have 8-gallon planted with some tetras and some algae buildup. Yeah. What size tetras? I mean, it depends. If tetras are really nippy. So, what did it say? 8-gallon planted with some tetras, some algae buildup. Well, here's the thing: shrimp. You don't really buy shrimp for to take out algae. You can do Amanos. I don't know. Some people swear by them. I put Amanos in tanks full of hair algae and stuff, and I really didn't see a big difference. But if you want, I mean, your best bet would be Amanos. But don't think if you bought 10 Neocaridina shrimp, your algae is going to disappear in a week, because it won't. There's some algae that they don't eat, like they don't thrive on. They like algae like on the glass. They'll eat, biofilm. But what I'm saying is, I like don't see them like. I mean, they'll be in a big pile of hair algae, crawling around and eating like what's growing on the hair algae, but I've never seen one like on the end of it eating it like carrots. So shrimp clean the tank. They clean up. I mean, I can show you tanks that look like I just set them up yesterday. There's no algae in it, but I don't have hair algae in it, to show you from last week or 2 weeks ago to this week. I mean, I've had a lot of tanks that had really bad hair algae and I couldn't get rid of it, so I had to get rid of the moss, and kind of reset the tank. I just couldn't get rid of it. So, but I won't say 100%. If you buy shrimp, it'll clear up that issue. It'll help with the issue, but you have to find out what else is causing the algae buildup and what type of algae. If it's on the glass, yeah, this is your answer. But if it's hair algae, that's a manual cleanup and maybe a little shrimp. But at an 8-gallon, it could be, I don't know. Do you have it near a window? Do you leave your lights on too long? Are you overfeeding? A lot of that. I have 200 convict cichlids I can't give away to anyone. Oh, I might be able to help you with that, Pumpkin King. I might be able to help you out with that. I'll talk to my buddy, see how many he needs at his store. You just got to give me a price. No chain stores. Yeah, chain stores won't do it because, see, here's the thing. Let me explain it to you. So you have Petco. Let's say Petco. Well, Petco can't buy from, a guy like me or just a hobbyist. They can't do it. Because what it is this right here is, they're the middleman. And then what happens is the middleman buys from everyone, fills them up, and then they sell it to Petco, PetSmart, all of them. So this guy buys from importers, all that stuff. They load up and then they sell it and make their money by filling up Petco and everyone else. That's why they can't mess with your stuff. Local fish stores can do it, but local fish stores, you got to figure, there's convicts aren't like, here's the thing. You have to find a store that is in an area where the people that shop in that store like mean fish, aggressive fish, So my buddy's store is that store. They love aggressive fish in there. They're coming all the time. Hey, what's that big, huge, mean fish in the back? Blah, blah, blah. While I'm there, they love mean fish. He sells snakes, boas, tarantulas, spiders, geckos, lizard. He sells everything, and they come in there all day long and buy his stuff because where his store is, the people in the neighborhood like that type of product. So he does really good. So that's what it is. Algae aside, what kind of tetras? In an 8 gallon, what? In an 8 gallon, that's, I would have to say, yeah. I mean, tetras, I don't think if the shrimp have a place to hide, if you keep the tetras fed, I don't think they'd kill them. But if the shrimp don't have a place to hide and the tetras are nippy, because, tetras are nippy. So they could nip at adults and they could kill them. They could stress them out and they would die. So look, I'm not gonna tell you yes, it's okay. I'd probably say it's a bad situation with tetras in there. Now, if you had guppies or something a little more relaxed, it'd probably be okay. But with tetras, I'd probably say that there's a chance that you could lose shrimp just from stress, other than them getting eaten. I'm trying to give them away. Don't give them away. Don't give them away. I'll take care of you. Yeah, bare bottoms are cool. Just make sure that, your filters are really, really, really seated. Put 2 filters in there if you want, 2-week-old up to a year-old. All right, yeah, I'll call him. I talked to him tonight. He actually is supposed to call me later. Yeah, I don't, like Leah said, Cup of Doug, I don't want to say yes if you have hiding spots. But here's the thing. Even if you have hiding spots and the shrimp can come out, well, they're only going to be able to do so much if those tetras are going to be predatory, or mean. If they're not, then the shrimp will be out. They'll graze. They'll do their thing. But if not, like I said, I would hate to say yes. It'd be fine, and then possibly you get them here, and then you're calling me in a few days saying that they're dying because the fish are killing them, and I told you it'd be okay. So I don't want to be that person. Like Leah says, if they got hiding spots, they could be okay. But they might not. Hold on one second. I got to check my water. My RO. All right. We still got time. We'll reset it for another hour. But, that's the whole thing is, it's, I'm not against it. But the thing is I'm not that guy who's going to send you, I'm not going to, sell you a bunch of stuff, say, yeah, you can get it, and then sell it to you just to make a sale. So I don't want to I don't want to steer you down the wrong path. Anything can happen. It could go good. It could go bad. So that's the best I can tell you. Rock piles and Cholowood. Yes, sir. I think that cube tank I got right there for sale is an 8-gallon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, all right, everyone. We're going to call it. Well, I'm 20 minutes past what I wanted to be at, but that's okay because I had a lot of fun. But we're going to call it a night. Like I said, I got to make a phone call. I got to call the store guy. I got to make a couple other phone calls. I got a little business to take care of tonight. But it's best to get a colony breed before trying it. Do a shrimp only tank. In no time, you have plenty of shrimp and can add other tanks. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just get another tank and start a colony and then just pull some over and put them in there. And if they live, great. If not, then you know you can't put none in there. But that's the thing. I don't want to sell you something that you pay for and then it gets eaten. I don't like to do business that way. And I can't guarantee it. I mean, I can't guarantee that if you buy 20 shrimp off me that they're all going to live in a month. I mean, I don't know. Your water could go south. Who knows? Anything could happen. A cat could reach in there. I don't know. Aliens could come down and get them. I just don't know. But the fact of the matter is I cannot. If I can't say yes, I'm not going to say. That's how it's got to be. There's no other way around it. I have to do business that way. So if you want shrimp just for a tank, let me know. But hey, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you to, well, first and foremost, my incredible moderators, Pumpkin King, Dan, Slee, and Leah Jet that were hanging out tonight with us. Thank you guys so much. Oh, and Streamlabs. The computer might get mad if I don't mention him or her, whatever it is. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. And look, if you guys got any ideas of how I could get the 100 viewers. Oh, Don, I'm sorry. Hi, hello, how are you? I am very sorry for not, I seen you on there and forgot to say hi. 623, it'd be dumb not to use it with hard water like I have. Thank you, Pumpkin King. How much does the booster pump do on the RO, buddy, for y'all? 1 to 1, from 4 to 1, for 1 5-gallon bucket to 4 5-gallon buckets of wastewater to 1 gallon or 1 5-gallon bucket of RO. So you're quadruple the amount of wastewater. But all right, everybody, thank you so much for showing up. But if you got Fish Whisperer Miles, if anyone's got a comment on how you think I can get it to 100 viewers, I mean, if we can get everyone to show, I don't care. It's just I just want to do it to say, hey, I did it, and give away $300. That's just it. I mean, we can just figure it out somehow to get it up there. Like I said, well, it helped too, because if they all subscribe, they get my numbers up. I don't think I'm going to make 1,000 before the year's up, but hey, the sun might shine on my ass tomorrow. I don't know. So, but all right, everyone, thank you so much. I had a blast tonight. This is really great. Sorry that some people are just coming in. We need to have you be a guest on some bigger sites. Hey, I'm good with it. That would be totally cool. I'll go on some other stuff, but I don't know. I don't know many people that do the talking thing, the having guests on their show. So All right, everybody. If you got any comments or ideas how we could get to 100 subscribers on the channel, I mean, I could set it up a week in advance, post it, and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't know if we could work together or whatever. That'd be cool. You know, figure it out, because I just want to get it over with and say, hey, I did it. You know, I want to see some people get lucky and win a lot of stuff. So, so that's what would be super, super cool. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much. And please make sure that you hit the thumbs up. Please make sure that you share the stream. And please make sure that you tell your friends to come on by, check it out, and hit subscribe. We would really appreciate it here at Detroit Shrimp Aquatics. So, once again, thank you for showing up tonight and spending time. All right, everybody, stay safe. And look, wear your mask. Because if you guys heard, guess who's got it? So pay attention.